The 2020 USPA Butler International Cup Championship match and broadcast is presented by US Polo ASSN. Thank you to US Polo ASSN, the official apparel brand of the United States Polo Association, for their support this season at Oak Brook. To learn more about the brand and the sport of polo, visit uspolo.org. Merrill Lynch. Merrill Lynch is proud to be a part of the Chicago polo tradition. For over 100 years, Merrill Lynch has focused on putting their clients' interests first. At Merrill Lynch Wealth Management, we believe that understanding what matters most to you is critical to a successful investing strategy. Through a dedicated one-on-one relationship between you and your Merrill Lynch Wealth Management advisor, we are to design a comprehensive strategy around you. Hinsdale Living. Hinsdale Living is an exclusive lifestyle publication for Hinsdale, Oak Brook, and the surrounding communities. With 60,000 readers monthly, Hinsdale Living features portraits of local residents and extensive coverage of social functions and lifestyle trends. The Oak Brook Polo Club would like to thank all of our 2020 season sponsors and partners for their continued support.
All right, so good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Oak Brook Polo on this fine Sunday afternoon in September. We are very happy to see so many of you come out to enjoy another beautiful afternoon of Sunday polo on the Prince of Wales field. My name is Rob Wilkinson, and I will be your play-by-play commentator for today's prestigious Butler International Championship match between the United States and Argentina. If you look to the right-hand side or south side of the field, you'll see our traditional polo pony parade led by some very swanky-looking cars and the U.S. flag and Argentinian flag. Today's special guest, a big welcome. Oak Brook Polo Club is delighted to have Roydie Butler joining us today. She is sitting in the red Mercedes there with Monica Pataka, also Miss Illinois. Roydie Butler is president of Friends of Conservation and raises funds at the Oak Brook Polo Club every summer with a benefit luncheon and afternoon of polo for conservation sponsored by Oak Brook Polo Club's president Jim Drury and James Drury Partners. FOC is a Chicago-based organization that does amazing work in the famed Masai Mara region of Kenya, home of the fabled Maasai people and host to the Great Migration, one of the world's truly epic remaining wonders of the natural world. Friends of Conservation was established in 1982 by Jory Butler Kent, daughter of Oak Brook's founder, Paul Butler, Roydie's grandfather. In 1983, Jory and Roydie held FOC's first fundraising event here. That day also featured an international match between the U.S. and Great Britain. Michael Butler, Jeffrey Kent, Antonio Herrera, and William Owasaka made up the Oak Brook team, vying against a British team comprised of Tyrone, the Marquis of Waterford, Lord Patrick Beresford, Stuart Mackenzie, and Major Ronald Ferguson. Roydie Butler is honored to be here today to present the prestigious Butler International Cup Trophy to the winners of this exciting USPA-sanctioned 12-goal tournament. Roydie will share with us at halftime some of the grassroots projects FOC supports and the legacy of Oak Brook Polo Club's commitment to FOC. As the longest-serving NGO continually working with the local communities surrounding the magnificent Masai Mara National Reserve, FOC has earned the respect of the Maasai people and is a trusted stakeholder and partner with them in conservation. Friends of Conservation deeply appreciates the special commitment Oak Brook Polo Club and the world of polo have made to Friends of Conservation projects and programs and Friends of Conservation fundraising goals. Thank you.
Welcome everybody to the final match here at Oak Brook for this season. It's been a long season, 4 months. We played a lot of polo. You've seen our team on the field, and just about every other team in at our level play on this field. I wanted to say thank you to all of the people that have come to watch us play this summer. At the beginning of the year, when COVID hit, we had no clue what was going to happen. As Danny has pointed out to me, we are the only sport in Chicago that has live spectators during the sporting event. And so I thank all of you for observing the protocols. We've sold out almost every game this year since we went to tailgate. Now there are probably another 600 or 700 people that would like to be here, but the tailgate is a wonderful way to enjoy polo. I also wanted to say thank you to Roydy for coming out today. The Friends of Conservation is a spectacular organization that she and her mother founded and oversee. And Peggy and I had the good fortune to go to Africa a few years ago and visit with them over there in Kenya and meet the Maasai warriors that they are trying to acclimate to the new world while retaining their traditions. So this is a wonderful organization. It's been in existence for quite a few years. Today you're going to see a heck of a polo match is the best way to put it. We got two highly competitive teams playing against each other. They're a great team, and we've got a great team. So this is hopefully going to be a very close match. You never know whether that's going to happen. But it's going to be a fairly intense match, and I think the main thing for us players is to make sure that we all remind ourselves this is a game among friends, and whoever wins, wins. It's not life or death, but above all, let's play safely. But you're going to see a heck of a match. So welcome.
In honor of one of our visiting teams out there, Argentina, we ask that everybody stand up. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the national anthem of Argentina. All right, and before we sing our U.S. national anthem, a quick introduction here. We have the Singing Men of Oak Brook who have been harmonizing together in song since 1984. From the beginning, they have delighted, brought hope and inspiration to audiences in concert performances in a variety of venues throughout Chicagoland, Wisconsin, Indiana, and Michigan. The singing men of Oak Brook come from many walks of life and church affiliations. Mostly residents of the Chicago western and southern suburbs, the men represent a broad spectrum of professions and all share a love of music and Christian ministry. Today's members, if you'd raise your hand as I say your name, include Reed Taylor, our director, Don Barr, singing bass, Dave Halford, first tenor, Steve Wolf, second tenor, and Richard Boyce, the baritone. Again, if we could ask everybody to stand up, and gentlemen, remove your caps. The United States flag is atop on the east side of the field, atop the scoreboard, and also in the fine-looking automobile on the north side of the field. The U.S. National Anthem by the singing men of Oak Brook.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, a quick intro of our teams, ladies and gentlemen. Visiting team from Argentina, if you'd like to circle your ponies. Playing in the number 1 spot for Argentina today, Larry Ashbrook, everybody. In the number 2 spot, Juan Martin Gutierrez. In the number 3 spot, it looks like that is Matones Obregon, four-goal player playing in the number 3 spot for Argentina. And at the back himself, big hitter Matias Obregon from Argentina. All right, and home team favorite, Oak Brook, playing for the United States today. In the number 1 spot, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, Tomas Obregon in the red cap. Number 2, Mariano Gutierrez in the gray cap here this afternoon. Number 3 and captain of the team, Horacio Onero. And at the back, big hitter himself and president of the Oak Brook Polo Club, Jim Drury, everybody. Our 2 umpires in the black and white to keep it all square, Eddie Martinez and Jack Murphy. Welcome and thank you for the job you do. A 6-chucker match, 7.5 minutes long of each chucker. That's what we call a period of play in polo. And the aim of the game is highest score on the scoreboard wins the game after 6 periods. So here we go, off and away we go. First chucker, first out is Tomas Obregon for Oak Brook. He moves it forward a little bit. Then he gets backed up here by Mariano Gutierrez with a 2 on his back. Mariano just tapping it forward, looking to see who he's going to pass it to. Larry Ashbrook just shading him a little bit there on the left. Larry Ashbrook comes in to write him off, but Mariano still has it. In comes on the right-hand side Matonis Obregon to push him over to steal the ball, but a whistle. Argentina playing pretty heavy defense there. They know that Mariano can score from that point. So they're trying to close him down and prevent him from even hitting the ball. Unfortunately, a little bit too aggressive, and they now have a foul against them. Looks like a penalty. Let's see where Argentina's all standing. It looks like they are defending the goal, so it looks like a penalty 4. No, they've cleared the goal, so a penalty 3 has been given. So undefended goal for Oakbrook at this point. Horacio Neto just teeing that ball up, just like in golf, to give it a nice clean shot. And here we go. Argentina cannot do anything about it. They have to stand, take their lumps behind the back line. Horacio leans out, pops one up, and up goes the flag there, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together. First one on the board. Oakbrook playing for the United States today. On the board, 1-0 with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left off play of this chukker. So players are going to race back to the middle, and just to try to confuse you all, no, it's just the rules, but we now change sides. Oakbrook just scored on the north goal. They now come back to the middle and will now be heading towards the south goal. In goes the ball. First out. Looks like it is Juan Martin Gutierrez. He gets called off by Matonis. Right behind him, big opponent, it is Matias. Matias sends it up there looking for Juan Martin. Juan Martin picks up the pass, and here he comes. One more required, and he could sink it in. In comes his brother to save it, and it's just sitting there in front of the goal mouth. Good grief, everybody comes screaming across that ball, and it did roll across the line. Flag goes up. Let's see what the umpires call. Yep, that's a goal, ladies and gentlemen, for Argentina. Put some support there. It is 1-1 in the first chukker. So players race back to the middle here. Eddie Martinez just asking those grooms to move those horses back about 10 more yards there. He thinks they're a little bit close there on that back line. It is pretty normal here. These players, if they think their horse is getting a little bit tired, or maybe they want to save it for towards the end of the game, they'll quickly nip off the field there and swap with the clock still ticking. I don't know. Yeah, looks like a foul to me. Alright, so penalty from the spot for Oakbrook. Mariano Gutierrez circling his nice looking bay to take the shot. Horacio races up, then goes to the right. He's looking for the pass. Tomas sees it, goes straight up the front and it's looking good towards the goal. Who runs back in defense first? It is Matias. Matias Obregon hits a nice tail shot backhand to get out of trouble. His teammate Juan Martin picks up the pass. He's pushing it along here towards, but his brother Mariano Gutierrez turns on it, steals it back himself, gives a little pass over there to Horacio of Oakbrook, and Oakbrook coming towards shooting distance in the goal mouth. Then gets knocked by a pony's foot and out to the right. It is Tomas Obregon trying to dribble it through and back through traffic. Tomas Obregon still has the play, gets intercepted by Argentina towards the boards, and a whistle. So it looks like a penalty for Argentina at this point from the spot. Matonis tees it up there for his teammate Matias. Matias Obregon at the back playing in the number 4 spot for Argentina. Here he comes. He taps it up 10 yards. Who's he going to pass it up to? He sends it up another 5 yards. Then there he sees. It is Matonis running up towards the middle there. Who's first back in defense? It is Mariano Gutierrez. Mariano Gutierrez taps that ball around to the left. Maintains the play. Pushing for the line. His brother, Juan Martin Gutierrez, playing for Argentina in the number 2. That's right, that's his brother. Challenging there on that ball, and unfortunately lost the foul. So Oakbrook now get a free shot back the other way towards the north goal. All right, Mariano. This is where he was before, and now he gets a free open shot. Sends a nice strong one up, straight up to the middle there. Looking for, who's he looking for? He's looking for Jim Drury, but it is defense in Argentina, played by Matthias at this point. Picks that ball up and brings it back the other way. Matthias Obregon, dribbling it through traffic. Matthias still has it. Dribbles it a little bit more. Now he's on his own. He's tapping it up. He's looking for his man to pass it to. There, Juan Martin starts to open it up and head forward. Then gets intercepted by Tomas Obregon in the red cap. Whistle at the same time though. And I hear Eddie Martinez shout penalty for Argentina at this point. You notice the foul happened at just over the halfway point. Argentina was heading south to go and score. Hence, if they were not fouled, they would have got the ball to at least within 60 yards of the goal line. So because they lost that advantage, they now get a free shot, free penalty shot we call it, 60 yards from the goal mouth. It is a defended goal. You see all the Oakbrook players standing in the goal mouth. They're going to try to intercept this and obviously go back the other way. Here we go. Matonis Obregon, cousin to Matthias, playing in number 3 for Argentina, is circling his horse to take the shot. Matonis leans out, hits a nice strong one there, gets intercepted by Mariano Gutierrez. Mariano Gutierrez hits it out of trouble, and then it gives a little bit more help from Horacio Nero. Horacio Nero pushes the man out of the play, and then it's up to Mariano. He's all on his own. Mariano cuts it in towards the right. Mariano has the play. He hits up a nice one to the middle there to his teammate Tomas Obregon. Tomas Obregon puts in the whip, and here he comes over the halfway point. It is Tomas Obregon pushing it hard there. In comes his brother, his twin brother Matthias, to push him over the line there. It is Tomas and Matthias going for the same ball. Then it is Tomas. Tomas pulls it out of the boards. Tomas still has the play, slows it up and digs it out of the corner of the boards. It's Tomas, one more, he could sink it. Oh, hits the horse's foot, but luckily Mariano's right behind him. Mariano pushes it through traffic. He's just dribbling it. He knows that Argentina's all over him to try to hook that stick. Then somehow Tomas Obregon picks it up for Obregon and pushes it forward another 5 yards. Ball still rolling in front of the goal mouth there. Who's got it now? Larry. No, he gets called off by Matonis. Matonis Obregon gets it out of trouble for Argentina and sends it back the other way. In comes Mariano, backhand back towards the goal. Then it is Juan Martin Gutierrez. Juan Martin playing 2 for Argentina. Juan Martin and Horacio. Horacio, nice backhand to Mariano. Mariano picks up the pass, and here he comes. Mariano's riding that line and putting his stick in the air. Mariano pushing for the line, and in comes Matthias. Mariano pushing it hard. In comes Matuno, steals it and gets hooked. Then Mariano, here's his chance, turns it back on towards the goal. There, Mariano coming up for the goal, puts his stick in the air. He's waiting for that whistle. I think there was a whistle. I was just too loud. The play has stopped. We'll see which way they call it. Nicely back up there from Horacio Nero. Saw that Mariano was working hard to get that ball between the posts. Standing right behind him just to back it up. So that looks like for Oakbrook. Horacio Nero takes the choice. He gets off at 30 yards. He can take the penalty or from the spot. He decides, I'll choose the spot. And he's only about 10 yards from the goal mouth. Here comes Horacio Nero for Oakbrook. Horacio leans out. Oh, got a little bit nifty there towards the left, but who cares? It went through in between the posts, and that counts. That puts the score up 2-1 in the first chukker. 3 minutes left of the chukker. All right, so players back to the middle here. Remember, we change sides after each goal. Oakbrook just scored in the north goal. They'll now be heading south. First on it, Mariano Gutierrez. Then it is Matthias. Matthias Obregon loses it. He gets called off there by his cousin Matonis. Matonis picks it up, then passes it up to Matthias. Matthias Obregon here comes for the cut shot, leans out, boom, big shot towards the goal, but I think just went wide to the left and out of play. You'll notice there's no goalie in this game. It is 4 players. Anybody can score from anywhere at any time. There's no goalies in polo. There are obviously the number 4 and 3 play a very defensive position for the team, but there's no goalie sitting out there all padded up. Okay, in play here. Tomas Obregon pulls it, steals it here for Oakbrook. Then he gets pushed over by Matonis Obregon. That's his cousin too. Matonis goes for the next shot. Then Larry Ashbrook hits a nice one there. Passes it up towards the middle for Matonis. Larry Ashbrook chasing it down. Larry Ashbrook coming in here for Mariano. But who's got the ball at the back there? I think that's Matonis. Matonis has it. He's playing the number 3 spot for Argentina. Matonis still has the line. He waits for everybody to clear the ball and for him to have a nice clean shot. Matonis still has it. Looking to see who's going to pass it to. He doesn't want to give it away. You notice everybody's 2 by 2. They are marking each other very closely here. It doesn't take even half a second to make a mistake and the other team will take advantage of it. Ball gets lofted up towards the goal. Almost there, but I think just wide to the left and out of play. We did hear a whistle, so the clock will stop. Tomas Obregon is off his horse, so the 2 big reasons we blow the whistle in polo. One, just like any other sport, if there's any infringement on the rules and the advantage has been taken away from one team to the other, absolutely, the umpires blow the whistle and then give a free shot to the team who lost the advantage. The other reason they blow the whistle is from a safety perspective. Either maybe they think a pony is about to get hurt, or a player is about to get hurt. And that may include maybe the odd ball straying and hitting a pony's foot, or in this case maybe a tack situation. Tack is what we call all the straps and leather that control the horse on the bridle and saddle. We want everything to be tight and secure. And if it's not, usually the players will ask the umpire to blow the whistle and give them some time to tighten it up. So here we go. 1 minute left of this chukker and back in play for Oakbrook. It is Mariano Gutierrez. Dribbles it up here from the back line. Then leans out for the big shot, and here it comes, folks. Boom and hard, straight over the top there. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Thanks, Roy. Just hang on to that. You can throw it back at him at the trophy presentation, of course. So, ball back in play. Eddie Martinez drops it there for Matonis. Beg your pardon, that is Matias Obregon. Matias Obregon playing for the number 4 spot for Argentina. So we've got about 30 seconds left of this chukker. This penalty looks like penalty 4, or was that from the spot that's just been awarded for Argentina? This is a 1-shot penalty, I think, if it's a 4. And it is Matonis Obregon circling his pony to take it. Here we go. Leans out and does a big, beautiful one, whop over the top, and that goal counts for Argentina. And that's the 30-second horn and the end of the chukker. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of our first chukker here of our international 12-goal sanctioned USPA match. Score is 2-2, Argentina versus the USA. Monica is Miss Illinois for America 2019 here in this beautiful looking red dress and sash. Monica from Naperville is an attorney and partner at Piccone and Pottenkar PC law firm in Aurora. Monica received a JD from the University of Notre Dame Law School and an LLM in tax law from Washington University in St. Louis. Monica is also a performing artist and devotes time to dancing at festivals all over Illinois. Monica's platform is to encourage performing arts for children. Welcome to Oak Brook Polo, Monica. All right, welcome, Monica. How are you doing today? Good? Excellent. Well, guys, we're going to do our annual savoring of the champagne bottle. How's everyone doing today? Oh, that was so weak. Come on, how's everyone doing today? There we go for our last match of the season. You guys better be partying, popping bottles of champagne. I want to see it all over. So we're going to get this party started right here. And we're teaching Monica in the background how to do this right. And she was really, really nervous. I mean, really, really nervous. So we're going to do this, Monica. We're going to figure out the direction. You're going to actually fix that camera. Aim for her left. Don't break it. So we're going to look for the scene. There you go. So look for the scene. There it is. Aim it up. All right, everyone. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. No! See? Look at that! She cheated. She actually did one in the back there. Big round of applause for Monica, everyone. Thank you so much. On to Chucker 2.
Baby, that's the one I like.
What's that, baby?
All right, so here we go, folks. Back in play here for the second chucker here. Argentina versus the U.S. Score is 2-2. And first on it, it looks like it is Matonis Obregon. They're playing for Argentina. Nice open shot backhand to his teammate, Matias. Matias on the gray. Circles it up. There's nobody to pass it to yet. Then in comes, it is Matonis. Overlaps everybody, and here he comes down that line. Matonis has the play. He is taking... Juan Martin Gutierrez doing a nice job in the gray, keeping Oak Brook out of it. Matonis sends it all the way to the goal, and up goes that flag there. Nice quick one there from Argentina. And that puts the score up 3-2 at the start of the second. All right, so back to the middle they are. Score is 3-2 in favor of Argentina at this point. Second chucker. In goes the ball. First out. Mariano Gutierrez for Oak Brook. Mariano taps it under Matonis' horse. He still has the play. Passes it to Jim Drury. Here comes Jim Drury on RMB. I believe that horse's name. Jim Drury knocks it up 20 yards. Then, nice backhand from Matias. Gets intercepted by Matonis Obregon for Argentina. He's got to come back the other way. Cuts a nice open shot backhand here for Juan Martin Gutierrez on the big gray. Juan Martin's on his own. Juan Martin on the big gray. Puts in the whip in. Here he comes flying down that line. Then who steals it? Oh, nicely passed there from Tomas. He didn't mean to give it back to Argentina. But Argentina racing towards the goal. Gets in a nice bump there. It is Juan Martin Gutierrez comes in. But whistle goes. So penalty shot there. I think umpires thought that the Oak Brook bump was a little bit too much angle. And so they lost that advantage. At least Argentina lost that advantage to almost score. So they now get an open shot at goal. Penalty 2. I'm not sure if my eyes are right, but I think that's a penalty 2 for Argentina. Matias Obregon on the gray, circling his pony to take the shot. And there it goes. Help me out, flag judge. It's got to be an easy one to determine. Yes. All right, up goes the flag. He doesn't seem very keen about it, but no. All right, no goal. No goal, says the umpire at the back. Went wide, so no goal there for Argentina. And back in play we go. Mariano Gutierrez off the back line, knocks it up 20 yards. Then gets intercepted. Another backhand there from Juan Martin Gutierrez. Juan Martin and his brother, it is Mariano. Mariano Gutierrez on the chestnut. Mariano has the ball. He's getting hassled there by Matonis. Matonis isn't given away for free. He circles his horse and brings it in towards the right-hand side. He sends up a nice strong worm burner towards the goal. Looking good there for Argentina. And up goes the flag there. Wow, nice goal there. Good 80 yards out. Matonis Obregon Nice strong worm burner, puts it through the post, and that puts Argentina ahead 4-2 in the middle of the second chukker. All right, Jack Murphy bowls that ball in. Who's got it? Juan Martin Gutierrez and Horacio going at it, and Jim Drury whistle too. Everybody's having a little conversation now. As you can appreciate, this is a pretty fast-moving game. A lot of adrenaline out there from the horses and the players. Here we go. So penalty shot here for Oakbrook. Mariano Gutierrez on the chestnut, circling his horse to take it. Leans out. He goes for the big one. Pops up a nice one over the top of everybody, looking for Horacio. Horacio sees it, but so does Matias. Matias puts in the back end and pops it up and towards the middle. Then it is Juan Martin Gutierrez. Juan Martin pushes it across a little bit, and Pat thinks he's got the line there for Matonis, but so does Tomas Obregon with the red cap playing for Oakbrook. He runs down that line. Umpires blow the whistle. And that's really why we have two umpires out there. This game is all about angles on which way that ball is running. Matonis Obregon has got a spare horse on the south side of the field waiting for him. Here we go. Penalty shot for Horacio Neto. Oakbrook circling.
What? Yeah.
Horacio Neto. Nice strong worm burner towards the goal. It goes up, goes the flag, and Oakbrook catches up now. 1 point spread. Score is 4-3 in favor of Argentina at this point. So players back to the middle. Matonis Obregon now also on a gray. We've got 3 grays out there on the field. The popularity of grays are coming back, it seems. Okay, back in play. Who's got it? Horacio. Horacio goes over the top. Then Tomas Obregon. Tomas Obregon for Oakbrook. Pushes it forward a little bit more. He waits for Larry Ashbrook to go over the top. Then he's got control of it. Here he comes. Tomas Obregon has that ball. Taps it up another 5 yards. He's going to draw him all the way as long as he can, all the way to the goal mouth. Tomas Obregon just drawing him in. Then goes for the big shot. Boom. Knocks it. Knocks a strong one towards goal. But oh, too much angle. And it goes left and wide. All right, back in play. Off the back line. Argentina. It is Matias Obregon. Leans out. Strong worm burner there. Passes it up to his good teammate Juan Martin Gutierrez. On the gray also. His brother Mariano is right there in defense for Oakbrook. Turns on it. Takes it left. Then passes a nice pop here over the top here for Horacio. Horacio leans out. Here he comes. Horacio leans out for the next shot. Pops it towards the goal, but just wide, right, and out of play. Looks like Larry Ashbrook has been tasked with monitoring and marking Horacio Neto, doing a pretty good job of it. Horacio definitely would have sunk that goal if he hadn't been bothered by Larry. So Larry playing a good defensive game here this afternoon. Then, off the back line, who's got it now? It is Matonis. Matonis Obregon. Passes it up here to Matias. Matias on the gray. Matias Obregon looks behind. It's his twin brother coming in to hook him. Tomas comes in, hacks that stick, gets the ball a little bit too. Then, who's backing him up? It is Matonis. Matonis has it, pops up one, cuts the shot towards the goal. In comes Tomas Obregon, rides that line, and here he comes for the shot. What's he going to do with it? Open shot backhand. Who's he looking for? He's looking for Horacio Anero. Anero comes in, but Matias steals it. Then Mariano comes in. Mariano for Oakbrook pushes it across. Mariano pushes it across and brings it onto his left-hand side. Then he's closely watched there by Matonis Obregon, also in a gray. Matonis has the play. Pushes it along the boards here and just dribbles it through. Matonis has it. Matonis decides to turn on it. Matonis still has the play. Takes the near side shot. Gets it out of trouble. Here comes Matonis. Passes it past the umpire. Here he comes. Oh, cuts it in towards the middle. Next on it is Horacio. Horacio has the play. Then behind there is Matias. Matias Obregon comes down that line, but Mariano right there comes in front at the same time. Umpires blow the whistle. They've called it penalty 4 for Argentina. It was just over the halfway point. If they hadn't have been fouled, they would have got the ball to at least 60 yards worth within the goal mouth.
Beyond Shades is your exclusive Hunter Douglas gallery. Our Hunter Douglas window fashions provide beauty, safety, and functionality at the sound of your voice or the touch of a button. Beyond Shades will help you find the perfect Hunter Douglas solution for every window. Call for your free design consultation and take advantage of this special offer today. Beyond Shades for Hunter Douglas. Beautiful window fashions with impeccable service and the best value.
It's a 12-goal match, so most of these players have come to the field with a good 9 or 10 horses each. Here we go. Penalty there from Matonis Obregon. Hits the ball, but points out the distraction of Oakbrook already on the field ahead of the goal to the right-hand side. Umpires also see it and blow the whistle. So in this sport, we're always in constant recruitment mode. We're always looking for 7 friends with a few horses to play polo with on a Sunday afternoon. So please, if you have any interest in one learning how to ride a horse, or even go the next step and learn to play polo, come on over here towards the announcer's booth, or look up the OakbrookPoloAcademy.com online, and we'll be more than happy to put you in touch with a very qualified group to teach you to ride and obviously move on to polo. You do not need 10 or 12 horses to play this sport. In fact, your first foray into the game, we will provide the horse, the instruction, the equipment. And if after a good 6 weeks or a season of learning to play you want to continue to pursue it, sure, purchase your first horse. You probably only need 1 horse for your level of skill for the first year, maybe 2 years. After that point, maybe you step it up to 2 horses and are playing some very slow 4-chucker games. And then, of course, beyond that is as high as you want to go. Yes, if you get to the 12-goal level here to play at Oakbrook, you will need at least 6 horses to play at this level and speed, because each horse can really only handle 7.5 minutes of play, at which point they're too tired to continue. Alright, so it looks like Argentina get a second shot and penalty on here. Matonis Obregon circling his horse to play. Matonis, nice strong one towards the goal. Up goes the flag there, and he scores it there. That puts the score 5-3 in the second chukker. 1 minute and 37 seconds left. Argentina ahead 5-3 in the second chukker. All right, back to the middle. In goes the ball and out to the backside. First on it, Mariano Gutierrez. Tomas Obregon doing a nice job holding off 2 Argentina players at the same time. Mariano Gutierrez has it. Mariano still has the play, then cuts it in towards the inside. Lets Larry run over. Then it's Mariano. Mariano still drawing it. Goes for the big shot. Ouch, that's got a hurt of it. It hits you where it hit that horse. Then next, it is Mariano. Mariano still has the play, but in comes Matonis for the back shot. Doesn't get it. Tomas Obregon on his own. Goes for the big neck shot. Oh, hits a pony, and next, who's got it? It is Matonis. Matonis hits it out of trouble, and a whistle. Nope, still playing. There it is. So it looks like they're calling foul on Oakbrook at this point. So they're going to take the Argentina, get a free shot from the halfway point. Back the other way, going south. They've got 48 seconds to finish this off before the chukker ends, i.e. to score. So let's see what they're going to do here. Looks like it is Matthias Obregon circling his gray to take it. He does have the option to dribble it. However, if he thinks he can score from here, he might go for the big lob shot. So to see Argentinian players racing ahead here to position themselves to pick up that pass. Then first on the line is Tomas Obregon. Tomas Obregon comes in, hacks that stick to play the defense. Tomas still has it. Tomas comes in for the big backhand, goes over the top. Then who's got it now? Comes in for a second shot. Matona's still got his stick in the air, but hasn't won the foul. Then it is who's got it now. There's 30 seconds left here. It is Juan Martin Gutierrez. Juan Martin trying to turn it to the right. Juan Martin takes it left. Then in comes Horacio. Ooh, Horacio sneaks in there and steals it from him. Back goes the other way on the Palomino. Then Tomas Obregon picks up the pass, and here he comes. Tomas steals it there for Oakbrook and brings it up to the halfway point. But in comes Larry Ashbrook to mark him. It's Tomas Obregon. Goes for the big shot there. There's nobody to pass it to at this point. He just got to hit it far and wide as far as he can to the north. And that'll end the second chukker there. Score is 5-3 in Argentina's favor at this point. Players are going to go off, get themselves a quick drink of water, a new fresh pony, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Welcome to Oakbrook Polo, everybody. Argentina versus the U.S. So on the northeast side of the field now, so we're going to start this third chukker. Score is 5-3 at the beginning of the third. And wow, not even 1 second into the play and we've got a foul. You might be starting to appreciate this game at this level becomes quite strategic. Clearly all 8 players know exactly what a foul is, know exactly what they're supposed to be doing. But what can also happen is they can become very strategic and almost force a foul on the other player to obviously gain a free penalty shot. Obviously, also the umpires are aware of this, and that's why we have 2 of them out there to assess the degree of risk and whether the whistle should be blown or not. So here we go, back in play. It is Horacio Neto on the far side, 3 on his back playing for Oakbrook. Pushes that ball towards the boards, then comes in for the big backhand, but hits that ball into Matthias Obregon's pony. So Matthias knows what's up. He immediately advances to the next spot, waiting for the penalty and the ball to be dropped 60 yards out for the penalty 4. Oakbrook all going back in the goal mouth to defend it. This is not an open goal, so yes, they're going to try to intercept this. Obviously, if it goes way up and above, then there's nothing they can do. But on the off chance it does come at sort of eye level, they have a chance. Matonis Obregon, number 3 on his back for Argentina, circling his horse to take penalty 4 for Argentina. Leans out and clocks one up over the top here. I'm going to rely on the umpire here. What do you think? right, so it looks like they've made the decision. There was no goal there. Maybe it went too wide. And we're going to have a hit in there for Oakbrook off the back line. Mariano Gutierrez taps it in and sends it out here to the left-hand side for Tomas Obregon in the red cap. Tomas Obregon here playing in the number 1 spot for Oakbrook. Then taps it right of Larry Ashbrook. He still has the play. Then Tomas gets it again. Pulls it in from behind. Tomas still has it. Tomas Obregon chasing it here, coming up towards the halfway point. Then he takes it a little bit to the right and puts on the brakes. He's going to turn around, but Larry Ashbrook's not giving it away for free. Larry Ashbrook giving him hell. Then Tomas Obregon says enough of this, and I'm going to hit the backhand to my teammate and get out of the hot seat. So that foul on Oakbrook cost them now a penalty 4. So Oakbrook now standing in front of the goal mouth. Argentina have another shot at goal. Deja vu, what we call this, right? Let's see. Matonis Obregon just teed it up, 60 yards out. Let's see what he can do here. Leans out, lifts a nice big one over the top, and yep, Eddie Martinez says that is a goal, puts up the flag, and here we go. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. 6-3 for Argentina here this afternoon in the third chukker, 6 minutes left. So please, if you are supporting Argentina, they'd like to hear it. And of course, if you're here supporting Oakbrook stroke the U.S., absolutely show your encouragement and support. This is not a cricket match. All right, in goes the ball. Who's got it? Larry Ashbrook. Then Matthias Obregon. Matthias Obregon goes for the big shot but doesn't get it. Then in comes for the second one. Horacio Neto sneaks in a little hook and stops him hitting that ball. And who's got it next? Matonis leans out for the big neck shot and hits a strong one up there. Who's got it? It is Matthias. Matthias Obregon on his own. Taps it towards the goal there. One more required and he could sink it. He leans out and scuds it towards the goal, but wide and out. So off the back line, Oakbrook, Horacio Neto on the nice black pony, then hits the next shot there to Tomas Obregon. He's on his own, they let him go. Tomas Obregon has the ball. Tomas Obregon then puts in the whip and off he goes. They'll get sports car go with Jim Jury. Then it is, who's got it now? Nice back, almost by Matonis. Jim Jury picks it up for Oakbrook. He comes in for the cut shot. Jim Jury hits another one towards goal, looking good, but it also looked like Juan Martin Gutierrez coming screaming down that line right behind him at the same time. All right, back in play. Off the back line there for Argentina. Nice big shot there from Matthias Obregon. He chases it up there to Matonis. But who comes screaming back? It is Mariano. Puts in the backhand back the other way. Then first on it is Juan Martin Gutierrez. Juan Martin Gutierrez comes in, but oh, Horacio comes in there, shades him, gets the whistle, and umpires just having a discussion there. Alright, so penalty shot here for Oakbrook. Looks like a penalty 3. Mariano Gutierrez circling a very big circle here to get that horse nice and calm. I beg your pardon, it is Horacio. Horacio Nero 3 on the black pony. Horacio hits the ball and up it goes. Ball goes through the goalpost and that counts. Oakbrook catching up a little bit more here. Score is 6-4 in favor of Argentina at this point in the middle of the third chukker. 4 minutes to go. All right, so back to the middle they go. Oakbrook now heading north. Jack Murphy throws the ball in, and out it comes here for Tomas Obregon of Oakbrook. Then Horacio Nero. Then Mariano Gutierrez.
Dogs, animals, they should do all that
Conflicting fouls or no fouls, so they're going to have a throw in there right in the middle here. Jack Murphy throws that ball in. It's Horacio. Horacio Nero has it. Horacio then, loses the ball on the divot, but no problem. Tomas is right behind him, backing him up. Tomas Obregon still has it. In comes Matonis, does the big bump. Whoa! Does a big bump, wins the ball, but also won himself a whistle. Whistle has gone. Mariano Gutierrez racing off there to get himself a fresh pony. That one looks a little tired. He's going to take advantage of this situation and swap her out. So like we've explained before, the team that was fouled, they lost their advantage there. In this case it was Oakbrook. So they now get a free penalty shot. Looks like a penalty 3 for Oakbrook. It is undefended. Horacio Nero on the black pony going to take it. Nice strong worm burner towards the goal mouth, and in it goes between the posts, and that puts them up 5 goals to Argentina at 6. Okay, ball in play. Horacio gets intercepted by Larry. Then Mariano Gutierrez goes for the backhand, pops it out there. Tomas Obregon. Tomas has it. Then in comes his brother Matias. Matias pops in a nice open shot backhand, looking for Matonis. Matonis has the play. In comes Tomas. Tomas steals it, pushes it back the other way under the pony's belly. Mariano calls him up and says, "You take the player out. I'll have the ball on my own here." It is Mariano. Mariano, 80 yards out from the goal, sends up a nice strong one there looking for Jim Drury. Gets intercepted by a horse's foot. Then Tomas picks it up. Tomas Obregon still pushing it through. Tomas has the play. Tomas closely watched there by Matonis. Tomas still has the play, but Matonis is pushing him over on the right. Then he goes for the shot. Boom! Knocks a strong one towards the goal. Hits the goalpost. Stands there like an elephant, and everybody runs back the other way. Then Mariano. Mariano still has it. Mariano has the play. He's waiting for the whistle. He's not going to get it. Then in comes Tomas Obregon. Obregon heads a strong one towards goal, but hits the horse's foot. Next, ball out. Tomas comes in for the backhand, but Matonis gets it out of trouble for Argentina. Matonis clears it there for Argentina, and back we go towards the north goal. Matonis has the play, but there's nobody to pass it to. He doesn't want to give it straight back to Mariano. Then it's Horacio Nero. Horacio Nero tilts the next shot, but who picks it up? It is Juan Martin Gutierrez. Juan Martin for Argentina. Juan Martin cuts it. Comes in for the shot, knocks one up in front of the announcer's stand. Here comes Juan Martin. Juan Martin takes out, leans out for the near side shot, hits it, but over the boards and out of play. Matonis shouting at him behind saying, leave that ball, don't hit it out, otherwise you hit it out, they now get a free shot. And exactly. Alright, so Larry Ashbrook back on a new fresh horse here, ready to go. The ball was hit out last by Argentina, so Oakbrook get the free shot to bring it back in. Horacio Nero here on this nice looking Palomino. Pops on up over the top of everybody and right towards the middle there. Who's next on it? It is Matias. Goes for the big backhand. But gets a whistle. So from the spot for Argentina, they get a penalty from the spot. Free shot. You'll see all the Argentinian players try to give their hitter 3 options for him to choose from. Obviously the Oakbrook players will be watching them very closely, either trying to hook their stick or chase them down and win the ball for themselves. Here it comes. Matias passes it up to you for Matonis. Matonis is on his own. Ball popping a little bit here on the divots. Then it's Matonis. He feels good now. Here he comes for the big shot. No, he's got to get it out of trouble from Mariano. Mariano playing for the miss, but he's not going to miss it. He's tapping it. Oh, Divot gets the better of him. In comes Juan Martin. Then in comes Matias Obregon. Oh, Divot puts it in reverse. The way that ball moved, it was pretty weird. But anyway, back in play, it is Mariano. Puts up a nice shot here down towards the middle, but first back is Matias Obregon. Pops a nice backhand towards the middle, but first on it is Horacio Nero for Oakbrook. Horacio Nero on the nice looking Palomino takes it across the halfway point. He's got 16 seconds left to finish this off. Horacio puts, wow, there's a lot of dust coming out of that sandy patch there. Then it is Horacio. Horacio Nero still has it. Then he loses it. Then it is Matias. Matias saves it for Argentina and sends it back towards the boards. And we're going to call it there, or was that a whistle? Yep, the whistle was blowing just before the final horn there. So they do have a chance to take a penalty here. It looks like we're going to start the next chukker where the last one ended, and that is the halfway point, ladies and gentlemen. Players are going off to take a little bit of a longer break, so thank you. Please put your hands together for the end of the first half of today's international match for the Butler International Cup. Score is 6-5 at this point in favor of Argentina.
Yeah. wonderful to be back at Oak Brook and to see polo at this level and to have so many fabulous spectators here, even with the difficulties encountered by having COVID. Dan, you've done a spectacular job. Jim Drury as well. Jim, thank you so much. Jim and Peggy Drury, thank you so much for your support of Friends of Conservation and Jim Drury Partners too. We unfortunately weren't able to have, of course, our benefit luncheon this year. So I just want to say a few words to you about Friends of Conservation, which was started by my mother, Jory Butler Kent, in 1982 to help the Maasai learn to live sustainably in the most extraordinary part of the world, the Masai Mara National Reserve of Kenya, which is, how many people have seen Out of Africa? Quite a few. Do you remember how extraordinary the scenery was? That was all filmed in the Masai Mara, and it's a beautiful part of the world and one we're working to preserve, not only the wildlands and wildlife, but the Maasai and their extraordinary culture. And very important, of course, part of this is to help save the wildlife. But in order to do that, we work with the local people, and in particular in the schools with the children. And 3 years ago, we were able to start something I have wanted to do since the very beginning of our work, over 36 years ago. And we were able to start the Maasai Girls Empowerment Program, the first ever girls empowerment program in rural Kenya. And certainly the first anything like it among the Maasai, where women have often been considered, well, always been considered property. And now they have taken this program that was really my dream and molded it in a way that works for them, which is as it should be. And it has taken off like wildfire. And we have seen several girls graduate from high school and go on to university as a result. And the local communities are so excited because they really have come to understand that an educated woman is a boon, not only to her family, but to her entire community. So we're very grateful to the Oak Brook Polo Club to be doing a 50-50 raffle. And as I understand from Dan, what's in the raffle? Oh, and we want you to donate your 50% back, whoever wins, by the way. And thank you very much for being here. Love to all of you, and may we all get through COVID safely and well. Dan?
Thank you, Rhodey. A round of applause. Rhodey is correct. We are actually running a 50-50 raffle today to benefit the Friends of Conservation. So our staff will be going around selling tickets at $5 a ticket or 5 for 20. So please we'll take checks to Friends of Conservation or cash. So please make a healthy donation. And as Rhodey said, if you feel so charity driven today, please donate that other 50% back to the Friends of Conservation. It goes to a wonderful cause. Again, round of applause for Rhodey Butler. It's great that she's up here. And the entire Friends of Conservation team. And thank you again, and look forward to the second half of today.
All right, folks, here we go to the start of the second half here. Playing for our Butler International Cup. Oak Brook representing the United States versus Argentina. Score is 6-5 in favor of white, Argentina at this point. And Oak Brook look like they have a penalty 3 to start off this fourth chukker. Horacio Nero tops it up, boom, up it goes, and that matches them up, folks. Put your hands together here if you're for the home team. Score is 6-6 at the start of the fourth. And back to the middle they come. So, here we go. Remember, we changed sides. Oak Brook just scored in the south. They'll now be standing on the right-hand side of the lineup and heading north. In goes the ball. Who's got it? First out, ball sitting here. Larry Ashbrook taking a stab. Larry's got it again. Comes up for the next shot. Gets called off by Matthias. Matthias has it on the nice little chestnut. Bounces that ball off. Then gets called off by Matonis. Matonis says, take the man out and I'm on my own here. Here he comes. He takes it in towards the middle here. Then he decides to go with Horacio. Oh, Horacio grabs it. Matias goes over the top, and Horacio takes it up back and away for the other way for Oakbrook. Then in comes Matias trying to save it and puts in the backhand. Then who's first run on? It is Matones. Matones for Argentina. Looks up to see who he's going to pass it to. He's got to hang on to it because here, waiting out front there, is Juan Martin Gutierrez, but he is close. He watched by Tomas Obregon. Tomas Obregon is not letting him any way too far. Then, who's got it now? Mariano Gutierrez comes in, gets bumped, pushes Larry out of the play. Then Mariano has it, taps it forward towards the right. Mariano still has it on the nice big dark pony. Mariano has it, tells Tomas, get up front and I'll pass it to you. There it goes. He pops it over the top there. It is Tomas Obregon. Picks up the pass and here he comes. Oh, David gets the better of him, but he slows it up, picks it up behind him, still has the play. Then hits up a nice strong warm burner towards Horacio Nero. Horacio Nero comes in it, but so does Matias. Matias hits the backhand in defense. In comes Matones, hits another big one in defense for Argentina. Then Tomas Obregon steals it for Oakbrook, and off he goes towards the goal mouth. Here comes Tomas Obregon. One more required, and he could score there, but in comes Matones. Hits a slight backhand to the side and left and out of play. So I think it was actually Argentina. It was Matones trying to play defense there. He was the last one to hit the ball, and he hit that ball over his own back line. So like in soccer, you get a long corner, except in polo, you don't hit the ball from the corner there. You now get a free shot 60 yards out, directly in line from where the ball went over the back line. So very similar to penalty 4, but off from the middle per se. So it is defended. You'll see 2 Oakbrook players will stand either side of that goal mouth. They're there to try to deflect any ball that might go wide. And here we go, Horacio Nero for a penalty 6 for Oakbrook. Nice strong worm burner, heading good towards the goal. It gets intercepted by Matones, out of play, and same issue. Last person to hit the ball over the back line was a defending player. So we'll get another penalty 6 here for Oakbrook, again directly in line from where it crossed the back line. Horacio Nero circling his pony for a penalty 6, number 2. Leans out, strong worm burner, intercepted there by Juan Martin Gutierrez. Juan Martin picks it up and off he goes back the other way for Argentina. Nice defensive play there by Juan Martin. He's closely watched by Horacio. Horacio's mad now that he missed that goal and got intercepted. Goes for it and hits the ball over the boards and into someone's tailgate. So Oakbrook get the shot back into the play. It's Horacio. Third time the charm. Here he comes for Oakbrook. He decides to pop it over everybody. But first on it is Matias. Matias gets it out of trouble there for Argentina. Hits the next shot and out of trouble. But in comes Mariani. He hits the backhand towards the goal mouth. In comes Horacio too. He hits the goal back towards the goal. Looking good. But umpires blew the whistle at the same time, thinking maybe he fouled to make that shot.
Beyond Shades is your exclusive Hunter Douglas gallery. Our Hunter Douglas window fashions provide beauty, safety, and functionality at the sound of your voice or the touch of a button. Beyond Shades will help you find the perfect Hunter Douglas solution for every window. Call for your free design consultation and take advantage of this special offer today. Beyond Shades for Hunter Douglas. Beautiful window fashions with impeccable service and the best value.
All right, so back in play. Matones, first one out. Hits the ball and unfortunately pops it over the boards there. So, ball back in play here as he drops it. Eddie Martinez for Oakbrook. They bring it back in. Horacio goes for the one shot. Hits a nice one towards the goal. Slightly intercepted by Juan Martin. Nice interception there. I think that was Mariano. Picked up the deflection and put it through the post there for Oakbrook. And they are now just ahead, folks. Put your hands together. Oakbrook, first time ahead this game. 7-6. In goes the ball, hits the back of a horse's foot. Then Mariano Gutierrez. Mariano has the play. Mariano just tapping him forward. He wants to bring it back to the right-hand side. In comes Larry Ashbrook on the gray to push him over. Larry giving it a good hustle there. Mariano still has it. Mariano then leaves it for Tomas right behind him. Tomas has the play. Tomas sends up a nice strong one to Mariano, and here he comes running in for the pass. Mariano has it, but Matias gets it first and sends a nice defensive back shot back towards the far boards. First on it is Tomas Obregon, his brother. Tomas has the play on the far right-hand side. Tomas cuts it in a little bit more, brings it across traffic. Tomas trying to push through traffic, but who intercepts him? It looks like it's Matonis. Then Tomas comes in for the back shot. Oh, doesn't get it. Larry comes in, gives him a little shove, and whistle blown at the same time. So penalty 5B, I think is what we call this, from the middle for Argentina this time. Teed up there by Matias Obregon. Matias Obregon for Argentina. Score is 7-6 at this point. 2 minutes and 53 seconds left. Matias taps it up 10 yards. Taps it up another 5, then goes forward with the player. Then Matonis comes in screaming right behind him. Matonis still has it. Then loses it to a divot. Who picks it up next? Horacio. Horacio Neto for Oakbrook. Brings it round, turns on, and then back the other way we go for Oakbrook. Then in comes Matonis. He steals it back from Oakbrook and tries to go back the other way. In comes Tomas Obregon and steals it for both of them. And see you all later, and we'll talk soon. Then Larry Ashbrook backing up there, but it is Oakbrook. Tomas Obregon sends a nice one up there to Horacio Neto for Oakbrook. Horacio out in front there, grabs a piece of that pass and puts it through there for Oakbrook, and that puts him up and ahead there, 8-6 for Oakbrook. In goes the ball. Who's got it? It is Tomas Obregon. Tomas Obregon taps it through under Matonis' horse. Then he gets called up by Mariano. Mariano has the play. Nice strong one up towards the middle there, looking for Horacio. Horacio comes in, but so does Matias Obregon. Matias Obregon hits in a nice backhand. In comes Juan Martin. Juan Martin tries to pick it up, but he doesn't get it. Next is Matonis. Matonis on the big gray. Matonis for Argentina gets it out of trouble for them and sends it forward. Then in comes Matias Obregon. Matias and Tomas, his brother, going for the ball. Matias wins it, takes off with it, but whistle. So the whistle is gone, the clock has stopped. A couple of players taking advantage of the situation to go and get themselves a quick fresh pony. In the meantime, you'll see Horacio Neto just teeing that ball up. Looks like he's going to get a penalty 4 for this. 60 yards out, defended. Score is 8-6 in the fourth with a minute to go, minute 16 actually. There we go. All the Argentina players, they've had a pretty good record this game so far of in deflecting these penalties. Let's see if they can do the same here. Horacio leans out, lifts up over everybody, just gets touched by Matias. He does touch it with his mallet, but not quite enough, and the ball goes through the goal mouth, and a score for Oakbrook brings him up to 9-6. I just heard someone ask, are there substitutes for the players? No, there are not. The players play the entire 6 chukkers. It's only the horses that continue to be substituted. All right, here we go. Back and play. Matias Obregon. Matias Obregon for Argentina playing number 4. Leans out to hit a big one, but only just hits it on over the top here a little bit. Then in comes Matones, goes down that line fast and furious, but doesn't get the whistle. Instead, it's Oakbrook. Mariano Gutierrez has it. Mariano Gutierrez, he's got about 25 seconds left here, 20 seconds specifically. He hits a nice strong one over the halfway point. First back, Juan Martin. Juan Martin leans out, taps it to the right, then cuts it back in towards the left. Here he comes. He knows he's got about 5 seconds left here. Here comes the big shot. He leans out for the big one. Then in comes Matones, captures it out of the air there, and there's the whistle there at the end of that chukker. We're going to end the 4th here, ladies and gentlemen. 9-6 in favor of Oakbrook. Put your hands together as the players race off, get themselves a new fresh pony, and we'll be back in just a few. Back in play here. The start of the 5th chukker. Score is 9-6 in favor of Oakbrook at this point. Matones working hard there. Nice cut shot onto Tomas Obregon's pony. Out from 40 yards out. Definitely gets shot of the day so far. Matones Obregon there puts one on the board there for Argentina. Brings the score up to 9-7 in favor of Oakbrook at this point. All right, in goes the ball. Who gets it? Horacio Neto. Horacio Neto and Juan Martin. Out to the back there. It looks like it is Matias Obregon. Turns on it. He's on his own. Then the divot gets the better, but no problem. He picks it up on his near side and off he goes. Matias still has the play. Matias Obregon gets called off by Matones, his cousin right behind him. Matones leans out, catches the ball out of the sky, and here it comes. He passes it up there to Juan Martin Gutierrez. Juan Martin comes in there, pushes it through the sand. He's still pushing it through the dust. Then in comes next. It is Horacio Neto. Pushes it forward out of trouble but doesn't get the whistle. It is Matones pushing it forward. Matones for Argentina. Pushes it forward towards the goal. It's looking good. One more 3 and out. Show me that flag. Up it goes there. Put your hands together, folks. Argentina, bring it up there. 8 goals to Oakbrook at 9. 6 minutes and 8 seconds left here in the 5th chukker. All right, back to the middle they are. Eddie Martinez tells them to line up here. I'd like to see a corridor between the both teams. Then who has it? It is Juan Martin Gutierrez. Juan Martin pushes that line. Gets the whistle. His own brother Mariano Gutierrez for Oakbrook there. Thought he could escape. Umpires blew it. So penalty 4 here in favor of Argentina. You'll see all the Oakbrook players. They are allowed to defend this one. They're standing in front of the goal mouth. You'll also see two Argentina players either side of the goal there. They're there to try to deflect anything that may go wide. Matonis tops one up over the top here. Looking good, but it's high enough, but not quite straight enough. And by the whistle being blown there is a player off his horse. So I'm not sure if the whistle was blown because there's a player off his horse or because a defender was the last person to hit the ball over the back line and we're going to get a penalty 6. But we'll see in just a second. Here we go, back in play. Horacio Nero for Oakbrook opens it up and hits it up. Nice one up there to Mariano Gutierrez. Mariano loses it in the different, turns back on his own ball, and picks it up, brings it towards the middle, then slows it down and brings it right. Mariano Gutierrez still has it for Oakbrook. Leans out for the big neck shot, hits a strong one into the side of Matonis' horse for Argentina. Matonis turns it around on his own. He's got to hang on to it. There's nobody to pass it to. He's got to dribble this all the way himself to the goal mouth. Here comes Matonis, leans it out and knocks another one. There's nobody challenging. Matonis, Obregon heading towards goal for Argentina. One more required here and he could finish it off. In comes Tomas to save the goal and no, too late. And nice quick one there from Matonis Obregon. Puts it through there for Argentina. That matches it up, folks. 9-9. If there's some time to show some support for your team, this is it. All right, so here we are, back to the middle. Argentina now heading south into the sunlight. The whistle is blown. The umpire says, "I need a nice, straight, open corridor down the middle between the two teams, please." That is what he's waiting for. I don't know how they draw straight lines there, but okay. We're back in play. Ball intercepted by Mariano. Whoa, stolen by Matonis. Look how fast he is. He grabs a piece of that and he is gone. Matonis Obregon for Argentina. Takes off there, 20 yards left, then he hits it. Boom, up it goes. Stolen there by Argentina very quickly by 5-goaler Matonis Obregon there playing for Argentina today. That puts them just ahead. 10-9 at this point. 4 minutes left of the fifth chukker. 10-9. In goes the ball. Who's got it? Tomas Obregon. Tomas has it. Dribbles it forward, out of trouble. In comes Matonis, pushes the front, and then takes the ball. But so Oakbrook get a penalty 4 there. That's 60 yards out. It is defended. Argentina will all be standing in the way of that goal mouth, trying to inflect it, incept it as such. They have done a very good job of doing that here this afternoon. This is a one-shot penalty. And you'll see the two Oakbrook players either side of that goal mouth. They're there to try to deflect any ball that might be going wide. So here we go. Horacio Nero circling his nice-looking bay pony to take this penalty 4. Horacio leans up. Big strong one up over the top, and the flag goes up. Oakbrook there. Match it up now. 10-10, ladies and gentlemen. If you're here for Oakbrook, tell them you're here and you really need them to win. So So back to the middle they go, and we change sides again. Here we go. In goes the ball. Who's first out? It is Gutierrez pushing it hard. He catches it on the near side, passes it up there to Larry Ashbrook. Larry gets called off. Then it is Horacio and Juan Martin. Horacio takes it left. Horacio still has the play. He looks around to see who he's going to pass it to. He dribbles it forward. Then the double gets better. Then Thomas picks it up. Nice backhand there to Horacio. Horacio on his own. Watch out, folks. Ball coming fast and furious towards us. It is Horacio. Taps it forward. Then the double gets it. Then it is Tomas Obregon. So penalty shot here for Argentina. Just teeing it up here. Matias Obregon. You'll see all the look at Juan Martin racing out there ahead there, trying to get ahead of his brother in front of the goal mouth. Everybody's going to be pretty tightly marked here to prevent any goal. In fact, those two are standing right in front of the goal mouth here. Here we go. Matias Obregon. Matias taps it up 5 yards. Here comes his brother Tomas Obregon to watch him closely. Tomas just sitting there. Then Tomas comes in for the push. Matias still has it. Matias wants to hit the big neck shot, but he knows Tomas is right behind him to hook him. Matias still has it. Oh, loses it. Ball rolls over the back line and out of play. Yep, you might have noticed in this game as a player is about to wind up his mallet and hit the ball a good 60-80 yards, the opponent comes in and hooks his stick. It is an extremely good defensive shot to play. It is perfectly legal. And as soon as you know you have no chance of hitting the ball yourself, absolutely try to prevent the opponent from hitting it. So here we go, back in play. Horacio Nero. Off he goes, hits that ball over the halfway. Then, nice backhand there from Matias Obregon. Gets it back the other way for Argentina. In comes Matonis Obregon. He scored the last 2 goals for Argentina. Matonis on his own. He's dribbling it forward. But in comes Horacio Nero right beside him. Horacio comes in. Matonis says, no problem, I'll let you run over it. Then, Tomas Obregon comes in. Tomas thinks he has the line, but right behind him is his brother, Matias Obregon, coming down that line too. Let's see what the umpires decide. So it looks like a penalty, can't see the line. I think that's at least a 3, maybe a 2 for Argentina. Matonis Obregon hits the ball nice and easy. Up goes the flag, and that puts them ahead now 11-10 in the 5th chukker. 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Argentina just in the lead now, 11-10. So back to the middle they go. Some people have been asking, why do they change sides? Well, we change sides after each goal to keep it fair for both teams, so nobody can complain that they had to face the sunshine all afternoon, or maybe the grass was too long or too short on one side. So here we go, back in play. Matonis Obregon playing definitely up to his 5-goal handicap here. Knocks that ball strong on towards the goal he's trying to score, but just goes wide to the left and out of play. Alright, we got 50 seconds left here in the 5th chukker. The winners of our hat contest and tailgate contest will be announced just in a few minutes. Here we go, back in play. Horacio Nero. Horacio Nero dribbles it up. He's now a good 80 yards towards the field here. Then he opens it up and he's going to play this one off the boards. Plays for the foul. Comes up for the next one. He's got 30 seconds left. He passes it up there to Jim Drury, but in comes Matias Obregon. Matias Obregon gets intercepted nicely there by Matonis. Matonis picks it up. Then he calls for the backhand. Oh, perfect team play there. He passes it up there, and look at Matthias racing after it. In comes Larry Ashbrook and Juan Martin. Then who's got it? It is Jim Drury. Jim Drury gets called up by Tomas Obregon for Oakbrook. Tomas Obregon pushes it towards the goal there. One more required, and he could sink this. One more, he sinks it through with 1 second left, and Tomas Obregon cleans it up there and brings that score up there. 11-11 at the end of the fifth chukker, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together. This is a fast, furious, and competitive match here for our final game here at the Oakbrook Polo Club. Here we go, folks. Start of the sixth and final chukker of the Oakbrook Polo season, and of course for the Butler International Cup. Score is 11-11 in this fast and furious match. Nice backhand there from Matthias Obregon. Gets it out of trouble for Argentina. Passes it there to Juan Martin, but first back is Horacio Nero. Puts in the backhand there, but gets intercepted by Matones. Then Tomas Obregon goes for the backhand, then fakes it and decides to take it forward. It is Oakbrook pushing towards the goal. Tomas Obregon right in front of the goal mouth. One more required, but there's a lot of traffic. He's still pushing it. There's lots of horse legs all over the place. I'm waiting for the ball, and here it comes out onto the right-hand side. Then who's got it next? It is Mariano Gutierrez. Mariano Gutierrez knocks it forward, hits the backhand, but I think there was a whistle amongst there somewhere. Back and play. Matthias Obregon for Argentina. Taps it up 10 yards, then belts a nice strong one up to his teammate, Matones. Matones turns around to see where he's going to pass this ball to and who's behind him. In comes Tomas Obregon, but nicely packed up there by Matthias. Matthias Obregon on his own. Nobody marking him here, but here comes Horacio Nero. Then Matones comes screaming down that line. He's got one more shot required. He leans out for the pop shot and knocks a nice one towards the goal. And goal judge, I think that's good. Yep, that's a goal, says the umpire, Eddie Martinez also. So congratulations. That is a goal for Argentina. That puts them up 12-11 here in the sixth chukker. 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go. All right, in goes the ball. Who's got it? Oh, Juan Martin Gutierrez steals it, and off he goes. His brother then hits the backhand out to the side here. First out is Matones. Nice backhand there, looking for Juan Martin again, but it is Mariano who picks it up. Mariano Gutierrez for Oakbrook. Mariano then decides to turn it left. Juan Martin Gutierrez, there's nothing he can do. He has to wait for his play. Then, nice pass up here to Horacio Nero. Horacio Nero hits the next shot. Horacio Nero for Oakbrook all on his own. Horacio Nero can score from here. Knocks a nice one towards the goal. One more and he could finish this off. Oh, he misses it. And Matones comes in there for Argentina. Knocks the backhand out to the side and out of trouble. In comes Larry Ashbrook. Larry Ashbrook knocks it up a little bit more. He gets called up there by Juan Martin. Juan Martin on the big gray. Juan Martin getting pushed forward there, but Tomas Obregon here pushes him out of it. Then, next who comes? It is Horacio. Horacio just missed the last one. He really wants it now. Horacio comes in, but Argentina is all over him. In comes Mariano Gutierrez. Mariano Gutierrez comes screaming down that line. Blast one through, and it's through there for Oakbrook. Mariano Gutierrez cleans it up real quick and matches it up there. 12-12. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. All right, back to the middle they are. Ball goes in. Then, Matthias, backhand, unfortunately into Jim Drury's pony. Next up, Jim Drury goes for the shot. He gets called off by Tomas Obregon. Obregon pushes the line. He has the play. Tomas Obregon still has it. Then he pushes it. In comes Matunis right behind him to try to grab it. Tomas can't catch that ball on the left-hand side. Then Larry Ashbrook. Then Horacio Nero. Nero steals it. Nero steals it for Oakbrook. Oh, Jim Drury's horse hits it. Then Jim Drury takes a stab here, hits the ball, and oh, whistle goes. Alright, so from the spot here for Argentina, Matias Obregon taps it up 5 yards. Then, nice neck shot here to Matonis out to the left-hand side of the field. Score is 12-12. 3 minutes and 34 seconds left of this chukka. Matonis trying to draw it up here. Matonis draws it over the halfway point. Then he opens it up. He's still got the line. Matonis comes in. Then Tomas Obregon comes in here to push him over the line. Matonis still has it. Still has the play. Pushes it forward a little bit more. Matonis comes in for the big neck shot, leans out, doesn't get it, hooked by his cousin. Then nice shot there from Matonis, hits a nice neck shot towards the goal, but just wide to the right by only a foot and out of play. All right, 3 minutes even left of this chukka. Score is 12-12. Horacio Nero brings it across the middle here. Horacio Nero, look at him run that chestnut go. It is Horacio, leans out for another one, plays it off the boards here, and it's still running along the boards. He comes in for another one, in comes Matias. Matias pulls in the hook, nice play there in defense by Argentina. Then it's Matonis. Matonis turns it back around the other way. Matonis has a big shot. He knocks up a string one here looking for Larry Ashbrook, but it is his cousin Matias Obregon. Picks the pass up. Matias has it. He tells Juan Martin, get up front and I'll pass it to you. Then he goes over the top. Then it's Matonis, brings up the back. Matonis has it. Matias circles back behind him. It's Matonis. Matias calls him up, says get up front and I'll send it. There it goes. He passes it up to the front there. In comes Mariano Gutierrez. Intercepts that ball like he practices that shot every afternoon. He picks that ball up and sends it towards the halfway point. Then backhand from Matias. Who's next up? Tomas Obregon. Tomas Obregon for Oakbrook. There's 1 minute and 59 seconds left. Tomas Obregon still has the play. He's getting pushed hard there from Matonis. Then, nice shot there from Tomas Obregon. Sends it up towards the front there. Doesn't quite reach Jim Drury. Who's first on it? It is Mariano Gutierrez. Mariano Gutierrez pushes it forward out of traffic and takes it left. Mariano has the play. Slows them all down and says, wait for me and watch me hit it. And he does just that. He passes it up there to Horacio. Horacio Nero picks it up. One more required. Oh, he gets over the top of it. Nice save there from Juan Martin Gutierrez. Sends it out to the side. Tomas Obregon goes for the backhand. Does the fake. In comes Matonis. Tomas Obregon has the play. Tomas Obregon dribbles it through traffic. He still has the play. Just dribbling it forward. In comes Mariano to steal it. Mariano takes it all the way to the goal. One more required. Mariano pushes it towards the goal. Oh, it's just sitting there stuck in a divot. Then it is Horacio. Horacio has the play. Goes for the shot. It's sitting in front of it. Horacio blasts one through. And up goes the flag there for Oakbrook. And that puts him. Hold on. No one's running back to the middle here, so I'm not going to count this yet. Let's see what happens. Alright, so it looks like that goal counts. Oakbrook ahead, 13-12 here, 50 seconds left here. In goes the ball, nicely picked up there by Juan Martin Gutierrez. Juan Martin pulls it out, then Matonis right behind. Matonis all on his own, here he comes to the big shot. Matonis puts on the brakes and cuts it in towards the right here for Argentina. Matonis still has the play. Argentina still pushing for it. Then a nice backhand there from Oakbrook. He passes it out there from Tomas. Passes it up there, and who's running for it? It is Matias Obregon. Sends it back up towards the middle for Argentina. In comes Larry Ashbrook riding down that line. Then in comes Mariano Gutierrez. He picks it up and takes it right. Mariano Gutierrez pushes it forward. Mariano Gutierrez, and who's got it in the far side? It is Matonis. Matonis dribbles it out of the board there. 12 seconds to go. Matonis still has the play. Dribbles it up. He gets called off by Juan Martin. Juan Martin comes in. Juan Martin comes in. 4 seconds left here, and one shot required. Oh, everybody goes over the top here. First back, and that calls it, ladies and gentlemen. Score is 13-12. And that's the end, so let's put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen. That was an absolutely incredible match here for the Butler International Cup. Big congratulations there to Oakbrook, who just got ahead there 13-12 and literally down to the last minute there.
Beyond Shades is your exclusive Hunter Douglas gallery. Our Hunter Douglas window fashions provide beauty, safety, and functionality at the sound of your voice or the touch of a button. Beyond Shades will help you find the perfect Hunter Douglas solution for every window. Call for your free design consultation and take advantage of this special offer today. Beyond Shades for Hunter Douglas. Beautiful window fashions with impeccable service and the best value.
So to present to our runners-up today for the Butler International Cup goes to Argentina. And we're going to have Ramika Johnson and Tanya Terry Coben presenting to the Argentinian team. Ramika and Tanya Terry Coben are from the Chicago Tribune, so thank you for your support. There we go, and you're going to present to the gentleman in white, on the left-hand side, that's right, Matonis Obregon. And you can hang out there a little bit, Ramika and Tanya Terry, for photos with the team if you like. Juan Martin Gutierrez, Matias Obregon, and Larry Ashbrook. Congratulations, there's a well-fought match all the way to the end. All right, next up, the winners, Roydie Butler. We're honored to have her here to present. And Roydie is going to present to the winners today, to Oakbrook representing the United States today. Mariano Obregon, Mariano Gutierrez, I beg your pardon. Horacio Aneto, Jim Drury, and Tomas Obregon. Congratulations. All right, and while we've got Roydie up there, let's present the Butler International Cup. Pretty big and heavy cup to pass up there. A lot of history with this cup. And big congratulations, everybody. Put your hands together there for the United States. Oakbrook representing wins the Butler International Cup here. Well-fought winners here over the last 2 weeks of tournaments. Germany, Switzerland, Argentina, and the United States. Congratulations.
The Oakbrook Polo Club would like to thank all of our 2020 season sponsors and partners for their continued support.